Because school's been back in session for a couple of weeks, specifically for me, I thought I would do a what's in my backpack, showing you everything that's in my backpack that I could not survive school without. It's starting to get really chilly where I am, so I'm just starting to embrace the school, dark academia vibes, and I'm just so happy with the school year. I'm gonna go through each different compartment in my backpack, showing what I have and why I have it. The first thing I'm gonna do is go over everything that I keep on the outside of my backpack, starting off with my pins. All my pins are really curated to who I am and how I feel at the moment. I have a lot of pins, and some of my most cherished ones don't actually make it onto my backpack because I had a really sad reoccurring incident where all of my favorite pins would somehow fall off of the backing that they have, and now they're just lost somewhere in the abyss. Very sad. So I keep some of my favorite pins, but not all of my favorite pins. I have my Frankenstein's Bride that my mom actually got me from Universal Studios. Next is my Van Gogh pin, which I got at the Interactive Van Gogh exhibit that my partner took me to. I also usually have my water bottle here, but she is due for her It's Been Too Long, oh my gosh, I really need to cleaning. So she's currently getting cleaned. And then in my other pocket, I carry my ID. She is being currently housed by Hello Kitty. Thank you, Hello Kitty, for keeping my ID safe. The top pouch has a zipper. I have my garnet crystal. If you don't know, my birthstone is a garnet, so I just like to have that crystal with me everywhere I go. I feel like it brings me good luck. Starting off with the first pocket, this is my supplies pocket, so it has all my pencils, pens, my microns, my highlighters, everything like that. All right, let's get organized. What's nice about this backpack is it already has built-in storage for my pencils and pens, so I kind of just keep them in the built-in storage. And then in my pencil pouch, I have my highlighters. These are my favorite staple highlighters. If you need like a recommendation on highlighters, I'm pretty sure like every influencer under the sun has already turned you on to these Zebra mild liners. But if they haven't, first of all, the color selection that they have makes your notes so much prettier to look at, and this doesn't bleed through paper either, which is super nice. On the other side, I have my micron pens and my utility knife. Also in this pocket are my little note-taking devices that I use for books. I have my colored tabs that I normally use if I want to separate different sections of something, and then I have my cute little Hello Kitty tabs. I use these if I want to pull out like a paragraph or a specific line, or if I just want to make a note and remember one really specific part of the book. In this next pouch, the first thing that I have is my planner. I am someone who really enjoys having a physical planner. I've tried having online planners, and for me, they just don't stick. I feel like with a physical planner, not only do you remember it better because you're writing it down, but also you can personalize it more. During the beginning of the school year, I put a couple things in here that were going to shape the school year for me. I have this that I pulled from Pinterest, which is my guide to romanticizing school. And then I also have a picture of Rory Gilmore because I decided that's who I wanted to channel this year. And also I am a little obsessed with Gilmore Girls, I'll be honest. I'll write down my monthly goals, my weekly goals, everything like that. And then I also like to categorize things through stickers. I feel like this kind of customization is what keeps me into a physical planner instead of a digital planner, because I can sit down. It's kind of like a meditative practice. I put all my stickers in, I like plan out the week and everything. I'm very obsessed with my planner. If you ever want like an in-depth dive into what my planner is and how I plan my life out, I would love to do that because planning is my entire life. Next, I have this journal. This journal is basically anything that doesn't fit academically. So it's YouTube ideas, it's different date ideas. If I randomly want to redo my life at 3 a.m., that's in here. Just things that, like I said, don't really fit academically. Next, I have my beauty bag. This has my basic lip essentials. So the same red, vampy, purple type of lip color. But now, since it's fall, I'm gonna add this color, more of like a autumny taupey kind of brown, because I feel like that's my staple. But it's either that or it's vampy reds. That's really what I go for. And then I also have some hand cream. And then I have chapstick and lip oil, which is my staple lip combo whenever I don't have makeup on. I also have my wallet in here. I know it's a shocker that it's Hello Kitty themed. This next pocket is kind of like a half pocket. You can really only see the top part and it's really shallow. So in here, I keep my AirPods, I keep another crystal. This is just a selenite crystal for cleansing. And then I normally also have my keys as well. Then we have the main attraction, the biggest pocket of the backpack. First thing in here is my iPad. I absolutely love my iPad, and I'll kind of give you like a little tour of what I use her for. I use my iPad as a second screen for my laptop. I use Procreate on here if I need to draw anything in my sketchbook and then make it digital. I'll use that on here. I also like to use things like Behance, or I'll use my audiobooks on here. It's almost like a supplementary laptop, kind of, if that makes sense. Like if I'm doing something on my laptop but I also need to do something else and I don't want to disturb the laptop flow that I have going on, I'll use my iPad. Next I have my notebook. I have a Woman Warrior class, so I have that designated in there. And then I just have my plain sketchbook. This I use for studio, and then I also have my other sketchbook in there as well if I need to take more studio sketches that will fill more than this tiny little gal. Like I said, my supplemental sketchbook, which has a lot more sketching in there. It also has a lot more thought out ideas, thumbnails, things like that. Then I have the books that I'm reading. I always like to choose a more informational book and then a more for pleasure or like fun fiction book. So the book that I'm reading for fun right now is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. This is like my favorite type of book. Right now my favorite genre is like a classic murder mystery, whodunit type of thing, and this is filling that need very perfectly. And then the educational book that I'm reading is related to my studio that I'm taking, Branding and Identities, so they kind of just go hand in hand. Then I also have stacks of PDF papers that I printed out because I finally have a printer. So these are things that were too long to read on the iPad because after a while reading digitally kind of hurts my eyes. So I printed them out. And I also have a Linocut block. I don't really know if I'm saying this right, but I'm taking a printmaking elective and this is the first printmaking thing that we're doing. We're doing Linocut prints. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I hope I am. So yeah. I also have that in there, a little random, but I mean, it's what's in my backpack. Lastly, I have this tiny little thing. This is what I put all my pro practice work in, so whether it's learning how to take pictures of your art professionally, or it's how to get an internship, how to go on an interview, things like that, I'll keep in here. And then I'll specifically write in here with Micron pen because it feels very official and I feel very professional. So I'll take those types of notes in here. Don't ask me why, it's so tiny and this is what I chose. This is what I have, so this is it. Before I go into the last pocket of my backpack, I forgot to show you these. These are also printmaking tools that I just got that I don't really know much about, but hopefully will learn. I just wanted to show them because I wanted to do printmaking for so long. I feel like ever since I knew what printmaking was, I was like, wow, I want to do that. But I'm not majoring in it, so I'm just so happy that I took an elective in it. Moving on. My last pocket, I mean, if she wasn't in here, throw the backpack away. It's my laptop. The stickers on my laptop are heavily curated. They are things that reflect my personality, things that I want to show off when I'm studying in a cafe so other people can be like, whoa, look at that sticker. That's a cool person. That's why I do this, okay? I want to be a cool person. I want to show my personality. A few of my favorites that I'll point out. First one is the house on top of the tulip. I got this at the Raven bookstore when I was in Lawrence, and it's just so cute. It's like what I want to envision myself living in, and anytime I look at it, I just pull myself into that warm cottage and I feel very happy and warm inside. The next one is the picture of the girl kissing herself. The reason why I like this sticker so much is because my partner gave it to me and said that this is me, and I just love that so much. It makes me so happy, so obviously I had to stick that on there. And then another one of my favorites that I'll point out is my cottagecore sticker. I got this at last year's Renaissance Festival. It's just my favorite. I feel like it embodies me as a person because I really like warm cottagecore aesthetics, but I'm also sometimes like a little more edgy and like, I don't know, I'm an art student, so it's best of both worlds. I feel like this fits my personality very well. The other thing that I have in this bag is my charger. Not super cool, but it is in there, so I have to, by my own rules, say it. And that is everything in my backpack. Yay! If you have anything that helps you get through the school year or any backpack essentials, please comment those down below because I'm always looking for ways to help me get through the school year. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I wish everyone who's in school so much luck, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!